Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Leave beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. That'll be taken in the end zone. Spins by. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready? Get ready? Yeah, right there. 54 Mike. Hey, here we go.
On first down, it's Newton. Dancing to his left. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. On the move to his left. And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd...
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long. Just beating the play clock is Newton. Buying time to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. After the run, Newton going to throw. Being chased out left. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Newton steps away. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Okay, after those first two drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be calling for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
Following the fumble recovery, Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson flushed out right. And he's going to go down again. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. I'm coming to you.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, on 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton eluding the pressure right. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 40 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
Mike, check. 59. Quit talking about it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. That good for 22 and a first down.
Check it. Got it. Stay with your man. Good.
Wilson. The quick slant caught. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
I got you. Too quick. Mike's 59. Here we go, Keith. Here I come.
Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
You got it. You got it.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles. Just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
It's just me and you.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Right to the 3. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Check, check. No. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Spot that. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Now Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Second and 5.
Cut, move the team. What QB's up? Spot that. Mike 59. Switch up.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd and 5. And Myers able to knock it through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Newton. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready?
They'll come out in the pistol.
Come on, boy. You better.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Now Newton. Flush to his right. He may try it. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
You got nothing there. 14. Mike, check. 59.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. And for the defense, their third sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
Check safety. Go. Mike is 59. Don't get nervous.
On third down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
First down.
Mike's 59. Check. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off. Mike, check.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And look who, the former Seahawk first-round pick, Bruce Irvin, picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up after the sack on a second and 12.
Slow down. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
To throw is Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Good. 59. Hey, let's get in that hole. 59's Mike. Check. I'll go special. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Wilson to throw on third down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Newton. And this is caught. He hits more. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
We play to win. Let's go.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Tighten up.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey! Go! Mike 59!
They'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
12. 59. One left. Check 59. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And Olsen over the middle. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Four down. There. Check, 59. I'm not ready.
Throwing now is Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Newton to throw. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were